Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody?
So it's a 5-point. Conkey's nearing 100 yards as well, but he's more in the middle. Haskins in now, 2nd and 5. Laulu will grab him initially, and then he's finally torn down near the 7 and shy of a first by at least 8.
Chargers work in the red zone, trying to lock up that 5th seed in the AFC.
All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on?
Two-score game. Chargers work in the red zone, trying to lock up that 5th seed in the AFC.
All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? We're going to wait a couple minutes, allow some people to join in, but we're going to be doing a market scan tonight, guys. We're going to be going over all the different tickers, all the different charts that we could potentially cover here. So guys, if anyone has any tickers they want me to cover, if anybody has any setups they want me to go over, make sure you write it in the chat down below, and I'll be getting into it in a couple minutes here. Yeah, I'm not really trading futures, guys. I'm not really going to be trading futures tonight. If something sets up, maybe I'll take it, but I'm really not thinking anything's going to be setting up worthy, so I prefer to just wait till tomorrow. So guys, write in the chats and let me know if anyone wants me to go over any different tickers, guys. Let me know. SPY, AMD. Okay, I'll go over those in 1 second, guys. AMD and Tesla. Do I trade live? Yes, I do trade live in the Stock Dads Discord, guys. I trade live in the Stock Dads Discord, so if you guys want to tune into that, make sure you click the link. Ooh. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio and use code ZAC. Code ZAC gets you 30% off for life, guys. Nike. All right, so we got some tickers here. So we got a couple tickers, guys. We'll hop right into it here. I know a couple people said AMD. So we're going to go over AMD first, guys. We're going to go over AMD first. Someone said NVIDIA as well. Okay, so we'll go over AMD, NVIDIA, Tesla. That seems to be a couple overlapping ones there, guys. So we'll do those in a second here. Someone said NVIDIA as well. Okay, so we'll go over AMD, NVIDIA. All right, AMD, NVIDIA. All right, here we go. So AMD, looking at the daily chart here, we got our first real confirmation close over the daily 8 EMA in some time. The only thing about the monthly, though, is the monthly is still within last month range, which obviously is a very big range, so this could continue to be an inside monthly bar. The weekly is still in a downtrend, so even if we were going to revert back to the mean, it's possible to get back up to like 131. So what I want to see here is I want to see a daily close over the daily 20 EMA and then back up towards about 131. Personally, I do not like this chart too much for longs. I'm not a fan. I don't want to necessarily short this ticker, but I also don't really want to long it. I think there's a lot better names on the table, guys. Trading futures, not today. Tomorrow I'll be trading futures, guys. Frank, what do you think about XRP? I'm not a crypto guy, but getting into Tesla here, guys. I did take some Tesla last week around the 375 marker. That was the weekly 8 EMA. So it's very simple what I'm looking for now on Tesla. Above 423, I'm going to be looking for longs. Over that 423, we can see continued move up towards roughly about 440s. And then above that, up towards about 452s. So that's roughly what I'd be looking at there for Tesla. Is I would like to see the hourly flip and then a daily above or an hourly close above 423, 424. And guys, I post all my analysis within the Discord. What's up, Fish? So if you guys want to get access to all of my analysis, guys, make sure you click the link in the bio. I post all of my charts there, all of my signals, all that stuff. So I'm going to say Tesla bouncing off weekly 8 EMA. Over 424, we can long. Need hourly close plus confirm over level. From there, targets are 440 and 452 plus. So Tesla's definitely a solid one there, guys. What's up, Fish? What's up, Fish? So someone said AMD. We covered that. PLTR. Okay, Coinbase. Got a bunch of different names. So someone said Nike. I'll cover that real quick. This is an easy one for me, guys. You could just stay away, right? Stay away. The first thing we need to see is the daily flip. Then we need to see the weekly flip, and then the monthly, right? The monthly is going to take at least 6 months to 8 months for it to fully flip, unless we get some type of catalytic move that we cannot control, right? SPY, a bunch of people said SPY, very simple, very easy here in my opinion, guys. For those on TikTok, guys, please also do me a favor, double tap the screen, like the stream, guys. Really appreciate that, guys. So the SPY, it's very, very easy, guys. Sorry for all my levels here. We can just ignore the levels for now. Just look at the regular structure, right? So the daily is flipped to a downtrend in the interim here. We did get a daily close over the 8 EMA. The key is the weekly. The weekly just tagged the 20 EMA for the first time since September. Now look at what happened after the weekly tagged the 20 EMA in September. We went on a multi-week run, right? And what was this right after? This was right after a dip, a little bit of a retracement, lower high here. Now look, kind of similar characteristics. A little bit of a dip, pop, a little lower high. So now we're looking for this. Basically, we're going to be looking for like around 495 to be taken out up towards the new all-time highs. That's what we're looking for the S&P 500 right there. Apple. So Apple's actually pretty weak compared to the market for once here. It was very strong. Looking at the daily, still an inside bar. The weekly's right at the 8 EMA, so now it becomes very simple. We want to see a move over 244s, but first thing is we need the hourly to flip. So I guess the target internally in the short term would be 245, and then up towards that 250 area. But first we need the hourly to flip. For those on TikTok, please make sure you're double tapping the screen, liking the stream. Really appreciate you guys. And also, if you're not already in the Stock Dads Discord, guys, I post all my analysis, all my signals in there. And I'm going to be going live there multiple times a week, guys. So make sure we tune into that. And we're definitely going to be more involved in the futures world as well, guys. So my main focus on futures as well. Getting more futures signals out. All right, guys, what we got? Let's see. Someone said MSTR. So MSTR right here bounced off the weekly 20 EMA, so you have to look at the different time frames, right? Monthly is still an inside monthly bar. Weekly just bounced off the 20 EMA. If I had to guess, I would probably say this monthly remains inside of last month bar, which would then set up a double monthly inside bar, which would then mean February can give us a really nice move, or it can give us a really nice move. It also could just be, you know, due for a cool off from basically September, from September lows to the November highs at over 5x or about 5x, so definitely could cool off a little bit here, guys. Someone said RGTI. This is one of those quantum stocks, guys, that's been absolutely cruising. This is what you want to see with these names. You want to see the expanded ADR. You want to see it respect the daily 8 EMA. So now looking at this weekly chart, you know, it's obviously crazy. We pushed new all-time highs. Monthlies over last month highs. So for now, all you can really do is buy daily 8 EMA pullbacks. I like the daily 8 EMA or just the 8 EMA in general, guys, for anything, is because I pay most attention to the most current data. I want to know about the most current data, so. Just covered AMD, John. Not a huge fan, though. Someone said RKLB. Also, guys, just being realistic, I'm not going to be able to get to every single ticker that's posted here because I also want to go over my own tickers. So if you guys want to make sure that you're getting all of your questions answered, join the Stock Dads Discord, tag me in the chat, and I'll be able to cover any of the tickers you guys post in there because that's my #1 priority in there. Looking at this does look good. Just break above previous, basically retest the previous all-time high, which is on Friday, and then can continue going higher. There's really no, I guess if we're using fibs, if we're using fibs, I would say, you know, we could pull a fib from here, roughly. So I would say, you know, roughly our target would be about 31 and 35. So a retest of Friday high back over the opening print, long targeting 31 and 35. So sorry, ignore my tickets. I'm not trying to ignore anybody's tickers, guys. I'm just being realistic. I'm not going to be able to go through every single one because, you know, I'm on 3 different platforms and the chats are rolling, right? So I'm going to get to as many as I possibly can. But again, if you want to make sure either your questions are not skipped no matter what, tag me in the Discord and I'll get to every single one of those. Promise. So RKLB. Nice retest of weekly EMA. Now retest of Friday high back over OP. Weekend long. Targets are 31 and 35. Very simple one there. So someone said EJH. I don't really mess with penny stocks, guys. I already covered SPY. I'll go SoFi, guys. SoFi. So looking at SoFi, this thing's kind of holding on to the weekly 8 EMA. Looking at the monthly, we're still a bit away from the monthly 8 EMA, roughly around $12 or so, right? So this could easily get back to the monthly 8 and then rally from there. So it's going to kind of go either way, right? The daily just flipped to a downtrend, so it needs to get back above like 16 bucks or so. Back up 16 bucks. No, you don't have to feel bad or fine, Warrior. That's why I'm on here. I'm on here to try to answer as many tickers as possible. I just covered RGTI. Oh no, I just covered that one. But as I said, guys, you know, I post all the analysis I deem A+ in the Discord. So make sure that if you want all your questions answered, join the Discord. Click link in the bio and use code ZACH for 30% off for life, guys. Already covered Apple. Someone said RR. Rictech Robotics. I'm not sure what this thing is, but this thing just like 10x in a couple weeks. So it might need to cool down, but you know, we shall see here, right? This is another one that went crazy last week as well. AKAM. Daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly downtrend. I probably wouldn't touch this one. Probably wouldn't touch this one. Let me know, guys, any other tickers, guys. I'm scrolling back in the chat trying to read them here. EJH. J&J. Someone said J&J. Monthly downtrend, daily downtrend, and weekly downtrend. I would stay away. Honestly, not a terrible short, but I don't really like trading this ticker. But the chart itself is set up for nicely for a short, I will say. QQQ. I already covered the S&P, but it's very similar, guys. QQQ is a bit stronger. You know, you can just draw one of these little cheeky trend lines here, you know, above like 525 back to the upside. But the main thing we're focused on here is that we need the daily to get back into an uptrend. The daily is not in an uptrend right now. We need the daily EMAs to flip back up, and then from there we can go. So ideally a gap over like 520, retest back over the opening print. We can long next week for QQQ. Let's see, PLTR. Again, guys, if you're not already following, follow me on all the platforms, guys, at Zach Austin Trades. Really appreciate the support. And if you're not already in the Discord, guys, click the link in the bio, use code ZACH. PLTR, guys, looks pretty solid as well. Inside monthly bar, however, that's the only thing. We just retested the weekly 8 EMA pretty nicely. And at this point, I would probably say wait for over last month high. I would say probably wait for over last month high, and then we can get a nice move to the upside, probably towards that $100 flat area. What time frames do you think is most accurate for your setups? You use all time frames, guys. I'm doing my analysis on the daily, weekly, monthly, looking for my entry on the 5-minute, 15, and hourly, guys. EQT. Not terrible. I would say wait for the next daily 8 buy. I've never traded this one, so I don't know how it moves, but I would say wait for the next daily 8 EMA test because we haven't tested it in a little bit here. OSCR. Not a huge fan of this one. Daily downtrend here. Weekly downtrend. Monthly still in an uptrend, but not ideal. The daily has to get back into an uptrend. Once the daily gets back into an uptrend, then we can probably take some longs in this one. I already covered RGTI, guys. I already covered PLTR. Just scroll through the chats. Someone said OKLO. This one's been consolidating for a while here, right? Above 28, I really like this. Above 28 for sure. Above the previous all-time high, definitely. So I would say above 28, we'll look for 32, 36, and 41 on a swing. Pretty solid. 32, 36. OKLO. So this thing was what? This was basing really since like October. So like a 3-month base. 3-month base. So we're looking for 32 and 36. Swing target 40 plus. Think about putting 10K into VU? Sure. You can put money into that. Yeah, I just personally don't do that too much. QSI. This one has got some expanded ADR for sure. Monthly's about to flip. I would say I would stay away from this for the next couple days, but after that it can move. bullish week. Could be. Someone said IWM. IWM, and I'll do QBTS, guys, next. IWM, so that we got our first daily close over the 8. We'll be targeting the daily 20 around 226.5s next, guys. Then above that, it'll set the weekly, set up a weekly 1, 2, 3, and hopefully get this monthly back into shape, guys. QBTS, I've been, preaching about these quantum stocks for a bit now, guys, and so we need to break above this high here, which was, we need to break above this high, which is last year high. So looking at that, above that high, we could probably get up towards that all-time high around $13. I personally prefer the QUBT, but either or probably do well. Let me know, guys, any other tickers, guys. Any other tickers, drop them down below in the comments. Someone said Costco. Weekly's at the weekly 20. Monthly still could dip to 880. Daily downtrend. Not a huge fan of this one. It's a bit conflicting for me. I probably wait on this one. Guys. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers, drop them down below in the comments, guys. I nod. This one seems to have a bit of low volume, I think. Weekly, not terrible. I would say longs above like 46.5, but I haven't traded this one, so I can't tell you too much about this one. Dave. Monthly still an inside bar. Weekly is just kind of chopping around. Might need some more consolidation, right? This thing went from about $38 to over 100. It basically 3x in like a month and a half, so I might need to wait a little bit, guys. BTDR. BitDeer. I don't mind this one. I never traded this one, but above this previous all-time high, which we're almost at, which is last month high, we can continue to long nice off the daily 8. BTDR, never traded this ticker. Break of last month high slash all-time high, weekend long. Trim on impulse. Walmart and Baba. We talk about Dutch coin. I don't know what that is. Dutch coin. Walmart daily downtrend, weekly inside bar, monthly inside bar. So I would say wait for above 92, basically above 93. Wait for that daily to flip, which is back above 93. We're on NASDAQ futures. I already covered QQQ, Nave. I'll post my full futures analysis tomorrow morning in the daily plan in the Discord. Again, if you guys aren't already in the Discord, make sure you join me and the team. The link is in the bio. Code ZAC gets you 30% off for life in stock ads, guys. Make sure you take advantage of that promo while it's still active, guys. I don't really do crypto, Ruben. I don't really do crypto too much. ACHR, Archer Aviation. This one doesn't look terrible here as well. Above last month high, which is around 11.7. So I would say above, basically above $12 you can long this. Above $12 you can long this one. ACHR, nice impulse off daily EMA. Now over 12 weekend long. Keep riding the trend up to previous all-time high. Ruben, there's plenty of guys in the Discord that cover crypto, but I'm strictly doing stocks, options, and futures. But again, there's tons of guys in the Discord that only do crypto. UMAC. Yeah, this one made a nice move last week. It probably needs to cool off a little bit, maybe a weekly inside bar. UAVS, daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly downtrend. I'd stay away from this one. TTAN. This one just went public, so this one definitely needs some time here. FNMA. This one's been in a monthly downtrend for a long time. I would say I'll wait for over $6 if I'm even going to touch it, but probably won't touch this one, guys. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers? I already covered Tesla. It's in the charting section of the Discord. If you're not already in there, link is in the bio. Again, crowd not terrible. It's really just been range bound. It's been range bound since like the end of November. So I'll say wait for the daily to flip back to an uptrend. Yeah, someone did say UVAS. Yeah. Roku and Netflix. Daily downtrend. Weekly just bounce. Monthly did not flip. I would wait on this one. Weekly still okay. Daily's not flipped. Monthly's not flipped. So I wouldn't touch this one personally. Netflix daily just flipped to a downtrend right at the weekly 8 EMA. We have plenty of room down towards the monthly 8 if it wants it, about a $100 drop. So I probably would wait. I'm not going to short this name unless we get a weekly close under the 8 EMA. Weekly close under the 8 EMA, we can short it, but I probably wouldn't do that just yet. Rivian. I was on Rivian, guys, around $10 or so, $11, somewhere in this region here. At this point, you have to wait for some consolidation. We're nearing our monthly target around this $17, $18 area, so I would hold off now. SQ. So SQ looks decent. The daily just needs to flip. Once the daily flips, this thing's going to look nice. A retracement back down to like 91 wouldn't be terrible. Then our targets are like 95s. So I'd say once the daily flips, we can then long, and then these are the targets, guys. I already covered QSI. Square. Need the daily to flip. Nice bounce off weekly 20 EMA. When the daily flips, we can long. Target on a swing to 100. Dream target 103 to 107. I already covered MSTR, guys. ASML, I'll cover that one. Daily's trying to flip. Weekly's in a downtrend. Monthly's in a downtrend. I probably wouldn't touch this one, guys. I'll wait till after TSM earnings for this one, guys, personally. Already covered Apple, guys. Already covered Apple again. I post all my analysis that I deem A+ in the Discord, guys. So if you want to get access to all of that and take advantage of all my analysis signals and take advantage of what the entire team has to offer, make sure you click the link in the bio. Use code ZACH for a 30% discount. And if you guys are interested in trading futures, guys, on the screen right here, Tradeify, that is the firm that I use, guys. It's a straight-to-funded platform, meaning there's no evaluation process. Pay a one-time fee, get funded instantly, guys. No needing to pass an evaluation. That's what I use. Code StockDads gets you a hefty discount on all of those plans as well, guys. No worries, Ryrish. Just tag me in the Discord, Rye. Tag me in the Discord if you want me to go over any tickers again. Just because I'm not going to be on stream for a long time tonight, so I want to be able to get to everybody that I possibly can, right? Someone's in the video. We haven't covered the video yet. This one doesn't look bad at all, right? The daily's slipping back to an uptrend, right? So our next target's around going to be 150s or so. Definitely does not look bad. Above that 146 is just missing nuclear. Canon. I don't really mess with cheap tickers like this, guys, unless it's like a hot theme. But daily downtrend, weekly's inside bar, monthly's downtrend. I probably wouldn't touch this one. I have $400. What should I put it into? I would say put it into your education, guys. Put it into your education. Google. Still an inside monthly bar. I think this thing could easily continue to consolidate. Looking at this monthly, right, we went from 168 to over 200. So I think this thing's going to just be an inside monthly bar and make a 1, 2, 3. UTLY. UTLY. ULTY? I don't know. UTLY, I don't know. $400 in one individual stock's not going to do you too much, so I would invest in your education, or personally, I would open a futures firm. That's what I would do. IMRX. What's my top 3 tickers for tomorrow? I'm going to make a video on that later, guys, so stay tuned to that. Yeah, I probably would stay away from this one, guys. I wouldn't touch this one personally. V. Very simple for this one, above 321s long. Above 321s long. Let me know, guys, any other tickers, drop them down below in the chats, guys. I'm reading the chats, making sure I'm all caught up. Would I say $1,000 is enough? I mean, it's whatever you want. I just personally think if you don't have a lot of capital to mess with, that you should invest in education, which gives you a money-making skill, which then gives you more capital than you can therefore invest after. That's just my personal preference, guys. Lucid, again, not really going to mess with these type of stocks, guys, right? These things that have been beaten down for so long, I mean, maybe can run to like $4 and change, but thoughts on the healthcare sector in general? Well, I think there's different healthcare stocks, right? I mean, like, for example, UNH. UNH got beaten down recently, but like stocks like Moderna, stocks like PFE, I don't know if these things will recover like anytime soon, so I would probably stay away. CRNC, what the hell? I mean, this thing doubled in one day, so I don't really know what's going on with this thing. You want to present what I build? What do you build? Starbucks? How do I buy education? Could I not get it for free online? I mean, you can get education for free online on YouTube, for example, but also, this is not the ticker. But the thing is, you want to invest in either like a mentorship, a one-on-one session with somebody, a Discord, some place that you can ask questions to get your questions answered. It's like if you read a book, you can retain the knowledge best you can, but if you have any questions, you're crap out of luck, right? Tell me bullish things. Square's looking good. Duke. I posted the chart in the chart chat. I really like that one. Well, it needs some time. It needs some time, but then it'll look good. Yeah, Jada, Apex is terrible. Apex is terrible. There's really no other way to say it. Apex is terrible. Personally, the only firm that I 100% vouch for right now is Tradeify. Again, it's a straight to funded platform. They do have evaluations if you want, but the straight to funded is the way to go, guys. There's no evaluation for that one. You pay a one-time fee and you're good to go. You can start working on your profit-making goals right away. I personally withdrawn about I think so far 8,000 from them. My payouts have been within minutes, same day in my bank. It's been great. AMD gonna explode tomorrow? I'm not sure about that. I don't really like that AMD chart too much. NU, daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly's looking tough. I would say needs the weekly or the daily to flip to an uptrend first. AIR, daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly's looking tough. Really just one big range since like end of October, so I'll just wait this one out at least for the daily to flip to an uptrend. Yeah, Jada, Apex is terrible. I hate the trailing intraday rule. I think that's terrible, and like I don't think that people should be getting their payouts denied based on subjectivity. That's just my personal thing. I know people have been getting payouts denied on them. I got payouts denied on them. I withdrew $68,000 from them, but still got tons of payouts denied. And I was an affiliate, and I totally just scrapped them completely. And that's why I'm with Tradeify now. There's no subjectivity involved. It's very simple. Did you follow the rules? Is your dashboard all greened out? If so, boom, you get your money. No questions asked, right? I think Tesla would do good. Do well, do well, do great, whatever. FRO, daily downtrend, weekly downtrend, monthly downtrend. I wouldn't touch this one, guys. Also, guys, any name like this, I'm not saying you can short it or you should short it. I just won't touch it. I don't like to really short too much. It's very specific when I short. Baba, this is a very interesting one, right? Because the monthly's trying to flip, the daily's in a downtrend, but the weekly's here in an up. Excuse me, the weekly's in a downtrend, daily's trying to flip up. So this was recently in an uptrend, but we kind of had a pretty harsh fall from around 120 down to about 80 bucks. So this one needs to kind of reconfigure itself, and obviously we know China stocks are hard to trade, right? Guild daily is kind of flipping to the downside, weekly's kind of funky, monthly's funky. I would say no longs until over last month high, 94.6 on Guild. I think PLTR can do well. I mean, it did well, right? So far, guys, I posted a good amount of charts. SQ, ACHR, BTDR, OKLO, Rocket Labs. So Tesla, that's 6 different charts, guys. I really like. This is another one that I like here. This CRDO here. Needs to break above 73.2s, guys. So ideally we break above 73.2. So this is just the rough view, right? Above 73.2, our targets are 76.3, and then new all-time high, basically. Okay. CRDO trying to break out after a nice consolidation. Over 73.2, we can look for continuation. Targets are 76 plus and new all-time high. Will Nike ever bounce? I don't think so. Zach makes me moist. Hey, Duke, chill. Appreciate that, Jada. Yes, I mostly trade NQ and ES when it comes to futures, guys. Coin. Coin's very simple as well for me. I need the daily to flip. Once the daily flips back into an uptrend, that's when we can long. AVGO. AVGO is another great one. Nice consolidation here. Weeklies inside bar, monthlies inside bar. But, you know, I would just wait for the... personally, I would wait for the daily 20 EMA to catch up because at some point it's going to have to tag it. So. I use the 8 and 20 EMA, guys, and VWAP. That's all I use. The daily needs to flip. Once the daily flips, we could be in business. Weekly's in an uptrend. Monthly's probably going to be a 1, 2, 3, and then from there we need a monthly close over the 20, and then we can work on flipping this long term. WSM. This one's not terrible, but still an inside monthly bar, so I would say above, like, basically above 200. Above 200, I would say we can long. Any thoughts of AMD reversing? I mean, it very well could, but I prefer to be trading NVIDIA. I prefer to trade Marvel, right? Someone said Affirm. Not bad. The daily needs to flip, though. A lot of these names, that daily needs to flip still. I already went over Oscar or whatever that stock is. I never traded that one before, but CO. Yeah, this is a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. I already covered AVGO. Just covered that one. Again, as I mentioned, I need the daily 20 EMA to catch up to current price. I need the daily 20 EMA to catch up. Still a bit extended for me. We're on it right now, Costa. I already covered it. Appreciate the TG. Celsius, this is another one, guys, that I don't really love. If you do want to take it, the weekly needs to flip, right? The weekly is not flipped. The monthly is in a downtrend, daily, weekly downtrend. So you could try to bottom pick these names, or you simply could just look to long the strong names, guys, right? Not a huge fan of this one, though. Not a huge fan of this one. Jivo. ACON. No, not Siri. Yeah, I don't really mess with penny stocks, guys. CEG. This one does look good. I had VST on my radar on Friday. That thing just exploded. This thing could continue to go, though. Above 164s. Over 164s, all-time high, and then new all-time high from there. So we'll be looking at all-time high and then about 182. So I would say over 164, we can long, targeting all-time high, and then 182 on a swing. VST, nice move, missed on Friday. However, over 164, we can long. Targets are all-time high. Beyond that, looking for 182 on a swing. I already covered you, Charlie. Appreciate everyone for liking it up on TikTok, guys. Let's see if we get to 3K likes, guys. Again, if you guys want to trade futures, guys, in my opinion, the best route is Tradeify. Tradeify, straight to funded, no evaluation needed, guys. No evaluation needed. Pay a one-time fee. Boom, get right to the funded account. Start working on your profit goals, guys. Appreciate that. The roses, ANMR. Appreciate that. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers, guys? Any other tickers you want me to cover? IF? I never heard of this ticker. Weekly downtrend, monthly. I mean, this thing doesn't really move much, so I probably wouldn't touch this one personally. Charlie, I'm not sure if you're in the Discord or not. If you're not, click the link in the bio to join using code ZACH. Gets you 30% off for life. And tag me in there. I'll go over any ticker you want. But for the sake of the stream, because I'm not going to be on here for long and it's time sensitive, I can't be going over the same ticker 2, 3, 4 times just because I want to get to everybody's questions. So again, if you're not in the Discord, join up. If you are, tag me and I'll cover any ticker you want. Mara. Mara's in a daily downtrend, also weekly's trying to get saved, monthly's not looking ideal. So I would say this monthly needs to work on itself, right? Quarterly is looking funky. Yeah, this thing's just a funky looking chart. I don't know if I would touch this anytime soon, personally. You got it, Charlie. HLT, Hilton, daily downtrend, weeklies, monthlies, inside bar. I would say wait for this weekly to break above like 253s. TWST. I don't really mess with these like biopharma names, guys, but I would say above like last month high, you can long it. TNXP. Yeah, I don't mess with stuff like this, guys. Good rule of thumb, guys, right? Good rule of thumb. Oh my gosh. If the chart looks like this, do not touch it. Do not touch it. The all-time high for this ticker, guys, look at this. 260 million because of all the reverse splits it's ever had. So, right, we're trading at 31 cents. The all-time high because of all the reverse splits was 260 million. If it looks like this, guys, stay away, stay far, far away. You're not going to make money. What's up, Jeff? No, I didn't cover MA. A lot of these tickers look the same, right? It's either the daily chart is trying to flip, the daily chart is not flipped, the weekly is kind of conflicted. So a lot of these names maybe just need to be range bound a bit longer, right? So looking at this weekly chart, we've just really been range bound between like 517 and 537, right? Looking at this monthly chart, yes, we broke under last month low, but nothing with conviction, right? So looking at the weekly chart, we did get a weekly close under the 8, which is slightly concerning. So if I were to lean something, I would lean probably for a retest of the weekly 20 EMA around 510. Maybe a bit lower, that monthly 8 around 500. But I would say if you're looking to like swing this, 510 would be a good entry to add a little bit more at 500, and then your stop will be a monthly close under 500, because at that point it can drop all the way down to 460, and then you can reevaluate after that. I already covered OKLO. I already covered that one. After this stream, guys, I'm gonna make a video, so make sure you tune in. I'm gonna talk about my favorite setups for this upcoming week. I'm gonna post a video after this stream's over. I haven't even really been able to do my own scanning personally. I've just been answering a million questions, which is good. I'll probably just do that after.
This would be even better.
Yeah, Marvel looks solid, right? Marvel went on a crazy run, though, so it could very well just be a monthly inside bar. The weekly did set up a buy. The daily nice impulse off the 20. So I would say maybe it needs to rest a bit, and then from there we can go. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers, guys? Any other tickers you want me to cover? Let me know. Let it rip. Let it rip. Let me know. I already covered MSTR, but I'll go over Microsoft. I don't really love this one here, guys. Daily downtrend. Weekly actually got a close under the 20, and the monthly is not looking ideal with a really ugly monthly reversal, right? Quarterly inside bar. So overall, I don't really like this chart. You would have to wait for this to get back up over like 435 to 440s, which I don't like. Is this QM and engulf on a higher time frame, and is it a PO? I'm not sure what that means, brother. Let me know, guys, any other tickers or any other questions about myself, futures trading, the stock dads team. Let me know, guys. Anyone else, any other questions? Feel free to let it rip, guys. On the previous chart, Marvel? I don't know. Is Meta ready for a new all-time high? Let's see. The daily needs to flip, monthly inside bar, but once the daily flips, possibly, so I'd say over 609s. But a lot of these names still monthly inside bars. It's still early, so we can see, but let me know, guys, any other questions, any other tickers. TSM has earnings next week. This is a strong looking chart, though. I do like this IonQ, though. I will say I like this one a lot. Over 48 45s. So I would say over 48 fives, we can target 53 and then 61. IonQ continues the power trend over 48.5. Prev all-time high. Weekend long. Targets are 53 and 61. Very easy. Nice. FFIE, do not trade this one, guys. This one, guys, is just, will it possibly pop and run? Sure. right? And I did actually capture, I think it was this move here earlier in the year, but this thing reverse split and now it's just dead again. I did not play any pickleball. My son stuck on this newbie, but I was looking at Hims. Hims is not a bad one, right? This thing's really just kind of bull flagging here on the daily chart. Just filled the gap. Looking at the weekly 20 EMA, monthly inside bar. So once this thing flips back into an uptrend on the daily, it'll look nice. It'll look nice. Already covered PLTR, Ray. I posted it in the Discord. Again, if you're not already in the Discord, guys, click the link in the bio. Use code ZACH. Gets you a 30% discount off for life. Daily downtrend. The weekly's not ideal. Weekly got to close under the 20 EMA. You don't want to see that. So you could probably test the monthly 20 around like 240s. Ever heard of STXS? Stereo Taxi? No. Never heard of this one. It's been a very, very big range, or long range though, for years. So I probably wouldn't touch this one personally. Alright, we're all caught up in the chat, guys, so let me know if anyone has any new ones.
The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Yes, I do trade futures. Not right now, though. Right now, I'm not trading futures. Shop. And not quite yet. I actually don't mind this Chewy at all. Honestly, this Chewy looks pretty good. Above like 35.9, up towards like 37.7s. So it's, yeah, I would say this does look good. Monthly 1, 2, 3 in the works. First target's around 38, and then on a swing 44 plus. Chewy, semi-meme, but chart looks ready. Monthly 1, 2, 3 trigger. T1 would be 38. Over that 38 area is free to 44. I already covered OKLO. EXEL though. Let's see that one. What am I using? This is called TradingView. Excelsius, this thing went on a crazy run. The daily did flip to a downtrend. We didn't hold the post-earnings gap yet. Double weekly inside bar, so that is interesting. Monthly inside, so I would say, you know, over 34.2s, put an alert. Another stab at Adobe. You can take another stab maybe next week, right? If we're looking at Adobe, the monthly did flip to the downside. Looking at the weekly here as well. I have these alerts set. The weekly triggered a 1, 2, 3. So now if we're going to look for some continuation, right? This was just day 1 off of the daily 8 EMA. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe we just slowly drift down towards that 421 area, and then maybe down towards that 406, right? We'll see. Already covered Netflix and Tesla, guys. I posted the Tesla chart in the chat. So I'm not sure if you're in the Discord or not, Jenny, but make sure that you click link in the bio and use code ZACH if you're not. 30% off for life. Guys, let me know if anyone has any last minute questions. I'll stay on a bit longer here. Been on for about an hour. GEV. Yeah, this one does look good. GE Vernova over the previous all-time high, over 356. This looks really good. These are the stocks that I want, right? These are the stocks that I want. Ones that have been consolidating for months. Once we break the previous high, go. So over 356, very simple. GEV, very simple. Multi week consolidation over previous all-time high, 356, we long. Trim on impulse. Very simple setup right there, guys. Really like that one too. But guys, I think I'm going to hop off right here, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, I'm going to be live tomorrow. Maybe trading some futures, maybe not. We'll see. I'll be live probably midday at some point. Keep a lookout for that. If anybody has any other questions, tag me in the Discord. I'll be happy to go over any other tickers, but I'm going to hop off the live right now. I appreciate you.